Alright, I'm playing some more Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. This footage is from yesterday with the launch of Season 6. And I'm playing on the fan favorite broadcast map, which made its first appearance in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And it was available as DLC for the remastered version. And my understanding is that it's been part of the Ground War, one of the Ground War maps for quite some time, or maybe it's Warzone. But in any case, these assets have been in the game and playable for quite some time. But Season 6 is the first time that's been available in the multiplayer mode. I do a front flip. So for Season 6, I'm going to play as Farah. She's a pretty compelling character, and she does feature in the campaign. She's portrayed by the actress Claudia Dumit. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. And she's Australian, but she is of Lebanese descent, according to her Wikipedia page. And if you watch The Boys, the Amazon Prime series, you might recognize her as being the congresswoman who kind of has a public campaign against the superheroes, the Supes, as they're called. She's not a major character, but she is memorable. I think her character model in the game doesn't quite do her justice. But I've been watching The Boys recently. I watched Season 1 the week before Season 2 premiered, and I've been keeping up with the episodes. It's not bad. I mean, it's I would say stylistically and thematically it's kind of like a modern version of Watchmen. I think it's a bit overrated. Like if you don't like superhero movies and shows, then honestly watching The Boys isn't really going to change your opinion, but it is definitely more cynical than compared to Marvel, for example. Going to gameplay, I'm using the Romanian barrel for the AK-47. For quite some time it was bugged, and like you can probably find some screenshots on the internet. Like for some reason, whenever you selected the Romanian barrel, your character's thumb would be blocking the reticle. Like assuming that you had no optic equipped, your character will be holding the gun in a C, like what they call a C clamp grip. So like the non-shooting hand is fully extended, and the left thumb is resting over the top of the barrel. I mean, it's a realistic looking and pretty modern grip, but like from a practical gameplay wise perspective, it was just not usable. So I used one of the other barrel extensions. So that was a pleasant surprise just to read that was finally patched. I don't think it was always like that from launch, but certainly for at least the past couple of seasons that was the case. But it's patched now. It's pretty effective. As you can see, I'm locking down this atrium using the AK to great effect.
This is Falcon 3-0. Good copy. UAV beginning flyover.
And it's got good accuracy. And I'm on a 5-kill streak. Here's my 6th kill. So this build of the AK, I've also got the LMG field stock. And I think I've got the stippled grip to compensate for the that extra weight. And another unexpected change to the gameplay update is that C4 are they've been nerfed. I think I wasn't expecting that, but yeah,
Target marked. Cleared for strike.
prior to the nerf, they were pretty annoying. I only had it equipped for one class, but definitely just the distance and the fact that you can detonate it on command without any sort of delay. So basically the way it is now, like, your character cannot throw C4 nearly as far because the speed at which it's being tossed has been reduced by 30%, so that in turn affects the range as well as the velocity. There's also a beep, an audible beep just before it's detonated. I think that's good. So I've just picked up the one of the new weapons for the season, but I'm sticking with the AK. And so I've earned
They have me. Reload.
the chopper gunner for maybe like the first time ever, legitimately, like either the first or second time that I've earned the chopper gunner,
Could use some air support.
as opposed to getting it in a care package. And of course, the first or second time that I earned the chopper gun, and it's on a map that like is essentially within a singular building, so it's more or less useless. Now, I wonder if this map would be used for 12v12.
Allied cruise missile launched. We are winning. Increase the lead.
I mean, it's probably too small for 12v12, but I wouldn't mind. I'd like to see how it plays. But going back to the C4, I think it's kind of silly that you can detonate it, remote detonate it without like having the actual detonator in your hands. Like how would you detonate it if you got both hands on a gun? Like, do you detonate it with your...
We need to refuel.
I was gonna say dick, but I'm playing as a woman, so how did you detonate it with your genitals or telepathically? That's never really made sense to me. But we win by 41. I don't know how
Good work. We expect great things from you.
I got put into this lobby. I'm not like a baller or anything, but I did okay in my previous match, which was actually on the other new map for this season. But somehow I got put into a lobby with some below average players. And of course, error message.